Hello and welcome back to the Hourglass Watch channel. In today's video I'm going to do a short comparison of the two Tudors here, the Tudor BLACKBAY 41 and the Tudor BLACKBAY chronograph. So the chronograph movement is shared with Breitling. It's a collaboration between Tudor and Breitling. This particular watch is a real favorite of mine because of the chronograph. So if I just begin the chronograph by pressing the top pusher, now you'll see when a minute passes, the smallest subdial, that will go up by a tiny one when a full minute has passed, and that does that until 45 minutes. And on this subdial here you've got the normal seconds, and it's moved over to 1. Now it will continue doing that until 45 minutes, so it's got intervals of 15 there, 15, 30, 45. So if I just stop that, reset it, and then you'll see it resets back to 0. Now it's so important to make sure that you screw down your pushers. Otherwise, I've heard some horror stories of people forgetting to screw them down and them getting wet and the whole watch is ruined, and basically it's an expensive repair bill. So now a lot of people talk about the thickness of Tudor, and actually it is quite a thick watch, and the main case is quite thick, but then you've got the bezel, and the main part, what adds to this look of the Tudor being really thick, is this crystal here. It's quite a box-like crystal, and it protrudes out a little bit. So that's the BLACKBAY chronograph. The bracelet is a brushed bracelet with the same clasp system as the BLACKBAY 41. So a double clasp lock there. I think where Tudor could have really have improved this watch is to have a slight easy link or a further extension like they do now on the new one, the T-link they call it. I think if they had that on this watch it would have been just excellent. So that's the chrono. So now the BLACKBAY 41. Now I've made quite a few videos about with this watch. So if we, again, both of them are 41 millimeters in size. The lug to lug width looks identical. Pretty much is identical. The thickness, as you'd expect, a chronograph, because of the way the movement is and the capabilities of the watch, the chrono will be thicker. They're both quite substantial in their weight, in their mass. So when you have a Tudor on, you'll definitely know you've got a Tudor on. They're quite heavy watches. Now another key thing is that The 41 has no date window, whereas the chrono has date display at 6 o'clock right there. They're both absolutely charming, gorgeous watches, and depending on what you're doing or where you are, they're just as good as each other, really. Now the crown, the famous Tudor rose on the side, and again they're good sized crowns. Now you unscrew the crown. There, it's unscrewed now. Then you can pull it out. I think I've just pulled out. No, that first, that is the date there. So I'm now changing the date here. So anyway, then pulling out another notch would help you change the actual time. There. And then you can actually hear the wind. You press it in and you screw it down, making sure that you screw it down fully. So that's the chrono. Same goes for this one. You unscrew the crown, then now you can't hear this one wind as like the other one, but it is winding. I can feel it winding now on this. There we go. The main to this, the furthest point, you can just change the date on this. Back in. There you go. Say about 20 to 30 turns should sufficiently wind up a manual or automatic watch. So again, push it down and screw. And again, just make sure that you fully tighten the crown there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like this video, share it. It will help me grow the channel. And thank you for watching. Until next time.